राधारानी की जय, श्री राधाष्टमी महामहोत्सव की जय, जय जय श्री राधेश्याम.
Täällä on käännös venäjäksi ja tarvittaessa myös suomeksi.
Hare Krishna. Welcome everybody to Sri Radhastami Mahamahotsav. This is a very auspicious day, the month of devotion. Srimati Radharani is a month of devotion. So everybody requires the mercy of Radharani in order to perform devotional service. Bhakti, devotional service means bhakti. So for the devotees, especially, we require this Devi Shakti. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna said in 9th chapter, text number 13, Mahatmanas tumam partha Devi Prakriti Ashrita. So the Mahatmana, the great soul, they take shelter of Devi Prakriti. And that Devi Prakriti is internal energy Radharani. So in Bhagavad Gita also, if we study Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna speak about this Devi Shakti. And explain also his material energy and also the spiritual energy. But the spiritual energy, the devotees, the Mahatma, the great soul, they take shelter. Because they know me as an inexhaustible, and the supreme cause of all causes. So, Lord Krishna has so many energies. Parasya Shakti Vivide Vasuyate. The Veda explain the Lord has many energies, but the main energies is described into three, and that is internal energy, Bahiranga Shakti, Antaranga Shakti, and Tatastha Shakti. So Tatastha Shakti of the Jiva, living entities, me. And then the Lord have also material energy, with the whole material universe, all the material energies under the control of they and Maya Shakti. But the Lord also has the internal Shakti. And that internal Shakti is epitome, central figure is Srimati Radharani, which is also divided into three parts. Sambit, Sandhini, and Ladhini. So the spiritual energy also is divided into three parts, and that is Sambit is eternal, and Sandhya is knowledge, which is equal to Shakti. And the Ladhini Shakti, the pleasure potency of the Lord, is represented by Srimati Radharani. And today is her appearance day. And as Prabhuji mentioned, that she appeared on the 8th waxing moon, on the 4th night after Lord Krishna appeared in the Janmashtami on the waning moon. So Radharani appeared on the waxing moon of Sukla Paksha. So it's a great occasion for the all Vaishnavas, especially for the Vaishnavas. And in Vrindavan, it is celebrated in a great grand shows. It's very special. If you go to Vrindavan now, there will be, I don't know, lakhs of people. You know, they celebrate Radhastami, especially in Varshana. Radharani is grown up in Varshana, and her birthplace was Raval near Gokul. We know that Lord Krishna was living in Gokul first, and from Gokul he transferred to Vrindavan. The first pastime it is described in the Braj. The childhood pastime took place in Gokul, where all And Leela, especially the Damodar Leela, took place that was in Gokul. And so Gokul, from Gokul to Shravan is just about few kilometers, is the birthplace of Radharani. So Radharani appeared, at Shravan. So that time, Vishabhanu, the father of Radharani, was living in Shravan. And her birth also is special, it's transcendental. We know that Lord Krishna appeared, his birth is so mystical. Many of us, we have read in Srimad Bhagavatam, in Krishna book, how Lord Krishna appeared. But Srimati Radharani, her birth also was very special. She was not an ordinary person. She was born in the lotus, appeared in the lotus. You know, just like Mother Sita, she was appeared, on the earth, under the earth, and when King Janak was doing the plowing ceremony, and in the basket, in the box that Mother Sita was appeared. So similarly, Radharani was appeared in a lotus, golden lotus, and apparently Rishabhanu Baba, he found Radharani in Jamuna, and he picked up her and brought her to Kirtida Devi. But that baby actually, she was blind. Radharani did not open her eyes because he did not want to see anybody except he wanted to see Krishna first. So first of all, when Rishabhanu Baba and Kirtida Devi, they saw the baby, they were so happy, but then they realized, oh, she's very blind, and they were sorry about that. But later on, the news spread around, and from Gokul, Yashoda, Mai, and Nanda Baba, and all the Brajavasis, along with Lord Krishna, and that time Lord Krishna was big. So everybody came and celebrated, they brought the gift, different gifts. And Lord Krishna was crawling where Radharani was sleeping, and it's described that Lord Krishna was alone in the where Radharani was sleeping in a cradle, and Krishna went up and saw Radharani, and at that time Radharani opened her eyes for the first time. So that was her appearance, very beautifully described. And of course, there's so many pastimes of Radha and Krishna. So this pastime cannot be understood just by reading, it has to be realized. And Srila Prabhupada has put in Krishna book, and through the acharyas, we can understand this pastime and how profound was it. And especially when we chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. The word Hare is actually in Radharani, it's an internal energy of the Lord. And we approach the Lord through the energy of the Lord, through the Shakti. The Shakti, the Lord, Krishna is Shaktiman, and Radharani is the Shakti, the spiritual energy. So we approach the spiritual energy to engage us in the service of the Lord. That is mean bhakti. Bhakti means service. Prabhupada translate devotional service. Bhakti means service. You have to render service. And that service should be free from fructive and speculative knowledge, especially. And that when we do that, then our love, our devotion start manifesting. And that will transform into pure love. When we don't have any motivation for any fructive result or for any kind of speculation, and that bhakti is developed very spontaneous. And that is spontaneous devotional service we can see in Vrindavan. In Vrindavan, all the Brajavasi have a special attraction for the Lord Krishna. The love is unconditional. And they came to demonstrate what is a Braja Bhakti, how to perform that. So only the inhabitant of Vrindavan, the Gokuls, they have the pure love for the Lord. And that pure love is manifested in different bhav means emotion, and especially as a servant of the Lord, as a friend of the Lord, as a parent of the Lord, and as a lovers of the Lord. So this is called Vrindavan. You know. Srila Prabhupada, before the class, he always chanted Jai Radha Madhava Kunda Bihari, Gopi Jana Vallabha Giri Varadhari. So this is Vrindavan, you know. All goes to Jai Radha Madhava. All goes to Vrindavan where Lord Krishna lived at Govardhan Hill, so dear to the Lord. Where all the cowherd boys they perform, the pasturing ground and there's River Yamuna, all these places Lord Krishna played. So this is a real picture of Vrindavan. And this is the mood of meditation of devotees. So when we do devotional service, and especially Raganuga Bhakti spontaneous devotional service, and all the anartha, all the desire for a fruitful result is gone. You know, basically people are working hard day and night for some reason. For economic development, for self gratification, and for religiosity, dharma, artha, kama, moksha, for liberation. But beyond that, there's love, and that is shown by the inhabitant of Vrindavan. And that's what we are learning. We are trying to learn a little bit what is this Praja Bhakti. And Krishna consciousness movement, Srila Prabhupada is spread it to give us the highest understanding of love of Godhead. You know, Prabhupada used to say Bhagavad Gita is a preliminary understanding of Krishna consciousness. It's like an ABC, just like we go to pre-primary school, we learn the alphabet. So we can understand Bhagavad Gita. And, and then there's secondary knowledge is Srimad Bhagavatam. So we know Srimad Bhagavatam is divided into 12 cantos. And especially the 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, it describes the all 90 chapters. Within Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto, there's 90 chapters. So in the 90 chapters, it's divided into three parts. Lord Krishna pastime in Mathura, Lord Krishna pastime in Vrindavan, and Lord Krishna pastime in Dwarka. So among these 9 chapters, there's 5 chapters which is a lifeline, just like a living being. We have 5 kind of air in our body. So the 5 chapters of Srimad Bhagavatam, which is most confidential, and that describes the Rasa, the highest level of power, the highest love of God that is described in these 5 chapters. So it's very, very confidential. For ordinary people, maybe we just read, maybe we can just, bypass and a glimpse we can understand. But if you go deep into this subject, the devotee really so much pleasure or so much happiness. And they can go deep dive into this pastime of Radha and Krishna. What is that love? And this is not ordinary. Even great disciple of Krishna friend who's known as Uddhava, he has to learn from the gopis what is that love. And there's one chapter, Lord Krishna sent Uddhava to Vrindavan to understand what is the love of the Brajavasi about the Lord. So Uddhava was considered a disciple of Brihaspati. We know Brihaspati is a guru, spiritual master of the demigod, and Uddhava was a disciple of Brihaspati. And he was the most confidential friend of Lord Krishna. He was an advisor, very learned. Even so, Uddhava had to learn this from the Vrindavan, from the inhabitant of Vrindavan, especially from the gopis. And among all the gopis, Radharani, he has to learn from her. And there's one chapter in Srimad Bhagavatam described, Brahmana Geet, the Bumblebee song, and that song was sung by Radharani indirectly criticizing Uddhava that your master Krishna, who is in Mathura, you know, and indirectly he was criticizing Krishna, Radharani. And when Uddhava heard all this, he was so bewildered, and then he could understand what love is a process for Krishna. So all is about love. We are learning little by little the bhava, different kind of emotion, you know. And in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, our great Acharya Srila Rupa Goswami has described this book Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, you know, and he elaborates into this 5 different kind of emotion, you know, different kind of relation, how we can have with Lord Krishna. In the Santa Ras, it is neutral, and when it goes deeper, more higher level, then we can understand the servant, between servant and master. And little bit glimpse we can have understanding what is the servant of Lord Krishna. You know, Lord Hanuman, for example, with Lord Ramachandra has this kind of bond between master and servant. Hanuman regarded himself as a servant of the Lord. So this relation is very, very deep, and it's only the master and the servant can release that. So again, when we go understanding in Krishna Lila, Lord Krishna has so many kind of friends, you know, in different places in Braj and outside of Braj also has so many different kind of friends. For example, with Arjuna, you know, Lord Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, and Lord Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita, because you're my very confidential friend and devotee, that's why I'm speaking to you. So similarly, Lord Krishna has friends in Braj, just like Sridham, Subal, Stoka Krishna. They never regard Krishna as Bhagavan. They regard Krishna as a friend, direct friend. You know, they was climbing on Lord Krishna's shoulders. You know, and sometimes Krishna adds their remnants. So who can do that? Only the most confidential friend can do that. And Lord Krishna feels so much pleasure. You know, Lord Krishna feels so much pleasure. So this is all bhav, and then there is bhav within Mother Yashoda and motherly affection. Even to the cow, Lord Krishna gives this opportunity. Lord Krishna gives the opportunity all the mothers in Vrindavan. For 1 year, Lord Krishna is transformed into the cows. And exactly as Krishna friend, when Lord Brahma stole all the friend and all the cows. For 1 year, Lord Krishna is staying in Vrindavan, you know, and gives the opportunity to all the mothers and to the cow. And Lord Krishna drank the milk because Lord Krishna releases this kind of pleasure, you know. And again, the highest level of pleasure is conjugal love, you know. Conjugal love between Radha and Krishna and among the gopis. You know, this is not ordinarily in a natural world. We can understand that, you know, people engage with husband and wife, they have a relationship. But in spiritual world, this is very, very high level. So that love we can understand. And the epitome of all that love is represented by Radharani. And she has one quality that nobody else has, and that's called Mahabhav. The Mahabhav quality only Radharani possesses. So in that emotion, we can understand what love is that. You know? So Radharani, she's also mother of all the devotees, all the different kind of devotees. So everybody need her, mercy in order to continue in devotional service. And until our devotional service become pure, we have no any kind of fictive result or any kind of speculation, then we can feel the emotion. Our love for the Lord is become very, very deep and it's become spiritually enriched. And that's what we wanted. All the devotees, they wanted to enrich the devotional life, to attain the love of Godhead. So it's very, very important on this day we speak about Radharani and take shelter of Holocaust feet and different kind of pastime of the Lord, and we pray for her for the mercy to get So in order to do that, we have to be in the association of devotees. Only in the association of devotees we can cultivate that Krishna consciousness. So this is the right place. The temple is the right place, and Srila Prabhupada is our representative. In order to understand Krishna, we have to take shelter in the inhabitant of Vrindavan. So Srila Prabhupada, he is an inhabitant of Vrindavan. Prabhupada said, Vrindavan is my home. So by associating with Prabhupada with his book, Srila Prabhupada's purpose is there on his book, on his many books. So ultimately, all this knowledge is give us direction toward Braja Bhakti, how to perform, spontaneous devotional service. Bhakti also has many different kind of division, from Vedic Bhakti, Sadhana Bhakti, and ultimately we can understand what is called Raganuga Bhakti, spontaneous devotional service. So all this is giving us direction toward Vrindavan. Srila Prabhupada used to give class Srimad Bhagavatam every time, and he sing Jai Radha Madhava, Kunja Bihari. So our ultimate vision is Vrindavan, where there is Radha and Madhava, and where is Govardhan, where is Jamuna, and where Krishna is playing. So that's the mood we cultivate. So I was reading Srimad Bhagavatam today. I just finished 8 canto. I'm reading every day. And Srila Prabhupada translate. This is the end of 8 canto, finished on Radhastami Day, 1st of September 1976 in New Delhi. So I was reading Bhagavatam and I came the end of 8 canto, and it happened to fall on this day, Radhastami. So I just wanted to mention that Srila Prabhupada translated 8 canto in 1976 on 1st of September in New Delhi. So again, then Prabhupada translated 9 canto and 10 canto, some part of it. So still the devotees, the disciple of Srila Prabhupada completed the whole Bhagavatam translation. And the devotees should take, complete shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam, try to read, try to understand. This is all we are trying to understand. Come to the conclusion of Braja Bhakti, where Radharani is the principle. In Vrindavan, no one say Krishna. Everybody say Radhe, Radhe. Bolo Sadhu, Radhe, Radhe. Radhe, Radhe. Radhe, Radhe. Radhe, Radhe. Radhe, Radhe. Radhe, Radhe. Srimati Radharani ki. Shri Vrindavan Dham ki. Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki. Nidai Gaur Raghunandai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu ki.
Anybody comments on
Yes.
things want to say?
So if you have any questions, jos on kysyttävää, niin voitte kysyä nyt.
Supposed to be a question.
Nyt voi rohkeasti kysyä. Myös antaumuksellisista palveluista
You can also ask about devotional service from Prabhu team. Hare Krishna.
Anybody can do any comments about that. Everybody say this.
Okay.
Thank you very much for the lecture. I think I recollect there was some when the Krishna, the cover was a little bit more grown up, then there was some pastimes that there was a narrow passage, and there was not always very friendly dealings. How was that? What happened there?
Dana Kelly, where there's tax collection, that's near Manasiganga, and also in the passage is Radha and Krishna first time take place. Lord Krishna, he stopped all the gopis who was trying the yogurt milk product, and Lord Krishna demand if you go here, you have to pay tax. So that means all the gopis they have to give Lord Krishna tax, and that is a very very confidential pastime, and it's called Dana Keli. I forgot exactly how the pastime goes, but there's so many pastimes between Radha and Krishna. And sometimes Lord Krishna himself disguised as a gopi, to meet the Radharani. We understand that when Radharani was living, she was married, and Krishna was having affairs. This is called, in Madhurya Ras, again, it's divided into two parts. One part is called Swakriya, where the wed, and Parakriya Bhav is a platform where conjugal love is become more intense. You can just like with somebody in the material world, in the material field, they have an affair outside the marriage. So that's called abovino. But in the spiritual life, and this is at a very high level. So Radharani appeared to marry with Abhimanyu, but Lord Krishna, in order to intensify the pastime, Radha and Krishna become so sweet. So sometimes Lord Krishna, this Parakya Bhav was considered the highest level of understanding. And when we sing Jai Radhe, Jai Krishna, Jai Vrindavan, there's one face that describes the Parakya Bhav is considered the highest level of the emotion, the transcendental emotion. So this kind of pastime is taking place continuously, and some devotees they can see. In Vrindavan, there are still some devotees they can go deep dive into this pastime of Radha and Krishna. Very advanced devotees. Hare Krishna. Next one.
Some might ask that in other Vaishnava lineages, there is not so much emphasis or mention of Srimati Radharani, but in our Gaudiya Rupa
Yes.
Yoga, in the line of Rupa Goswami and Acharyas, there is very much prominence of Srimati Radharani. So can you share why and how,
yes.
how this conclusion has become?
This is very special in our Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, because Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself appeared as Radha and Krishna. When we see the deity Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, interiorly is Krishna, but outside she has a complexion of Radha. And this is a mystery. And our Acharya has elaborately described the identity of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Radha Krishna Nahi Anya. So in order to understand Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we have to understand why he appeared, and that is also very confidential reasons. That Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself appears as a devotee. Internally is Krishna, but externally appear in the mood of Radharani. So even Krishna is having difficulty to understand what is the mood of Radharani. In order to do that, he has to take the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You see, so this is the most confidential. It's not so easy to understand, and that's why Prabhupada said Bhagavad Gita is A, B, C, D, and Srimad Bhagavatam is postgraduate, and Chaitanya Charitamrita is the highest. So in order to understand all this emotion, you have to go to Chaitanya Charitamrita, the deep level of understanding what is Radha and Krishna. Yes, so that's why our Gaudiya Sampradaya has a special significance to understand the pastime of Radha and Krishna. And we are very, very fortunate. Srila Prabhupada, through the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, spread Krishna consciousness just to understanding the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and the mood of Vrindavan, how the devotees in Vrindavan they perform devotional service. So we are indebted to Prabhupada. In order to understand the mood of Radha and Krishna, Prabhupada came, without any condition, gave Krishna consciousness just to teach us what is the mood of Vrindavan, how the inhabitant of Vrindavan perform devotional service. So we can cultivate the same mood, and this mood is eternal because living entity have an eternal connection with Lord Krishna. Our constitutional position is Jivera Swarupa Krishna Nityadas, eternally we are serving of Krishna. So we want to connect our relation to Krishna and with the right way, not in a cheating way. We do it in the right way and very honest way and without any cheating, and itself will manifest. We don't have to pretend. Krishna consciousness, we cannot pretend. Because that is come natural flow. Just like a river flow towards the sea without any hindrance. So similarly our bhakti, our devotion to the Lord, let it go through, And at the moment it is so much impediment, just like the river sometimes is blocked by the wood, different kind of debris. So this has to be cleared away. So then it will flow naturally. And that's what we want. And everybody can have that. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Yes,